What you saw in the thumbnail is absolutely right. In this video, I'm going to explain how India could be a threat to the US economy. There are some surprising and powerful reasons behind this, and they might shock you. This video is going to be super interesting, so make sure to watch it all the way till the end. Let's get started. Before we dive into the main reasons, let me ask you a quick question. How many people do you think are working in US tech companies and other major fields who originally come from India? Drop your answer in the comments. The first reason is simple but powerful. Indians are incredibly talented. After hearing this, you might be thinking, yes, they really are. And you're absolutely right. If you're still not convinced, let me give you a few facts. Who is the CEO of Google? It's Sundar Pichai, an Indian. Who is the CEO of Microsoft? It's Satya Nadella, also from India. And that's not all. There are several Indian origin leaders heading top tech companies in the US. Arvind Krishna, CEO of IBM. Shantanu Narayan, CEO of Adobe, and Neil Mohan, CEO of YouTube. Some other notable names include Parag Agrawal, former CEO of Twitter, Jay Chaudhry, CEO of Zscaler and a cybersecurity billionaire, Nikesh Arora, CEO of Palo Alto Networks, Padmasri Warrior, former CTO of Cisco and current founder of Fable, and Vivek Ranadive, a tech entrepreneur and owner of the NBA's Sacramento Kings. Another important point is that Indian students consistently excel in some of the world's toughest exams. For example, the IIT JEE is considered the hardest engineering entrance exam globally. The UPSC exam is one of the most competitive civil service tests. The NEET exam sees millions of students competing for just a few thousand medical seats. On top of that, Indian students frequently achieve top ranks in international tests like the SAT, GRE, GMAT, and in global Olympiads. So in one sentence, yes, Indian talent is real, and it's world-class. Another important reason is Growth India. As of 2025, the world's top 5 economies by nominal GDP are the United States, China, Japan, Germany, and India. The United States leads the list with a GDP of approximately $27.72 trillion, growing at a rate of 2.8%. China follows with around 17.79 trillion and a growth rate of 4.8%. Japan's economy stands at 425 trillion with modest growth of 0.3%, while Germany has a GDP of 4.53 trillion, showing a slight contraction of 0.2%. India, with a GDP of $3.57 trillion, is the fastest growing economy among the top 5, boasting a strong growth rate of 6.5%. These figures clearly highlight India's rapid economic rise, especially compared to the slower growth, or even decline, seen in some other major economies. Do you know which country is no longer in the top 5? The United Kingdom. That's right, India has now surpassed the UK, a country that once ruled over India and left it with a GDP of just 0.4% at the time of independence. But in 2025, India is moving forward at full speed. India has made remarkable progress, particularly in its IT sector, and is now focusing strongly on the Made in India initiative. Whether it's a foreign or domestic company, the goal is clear. Products must be manufactured in India. This push includes the defense and arms industry, where India is not just growing but also becoming a global exporter. A great example of this progress is the BrahMos missile. India recently exported the second batch of BrahMos supersonic missiles to the Philippines via sea, marking a major achievement in its defense exports. Additionally, India has signed a significant agreement to export BrahMos missiles worth around $450 million to Indonesia, further strengthening defense cooperation and shipbuilding ties between the two countries. Next point is social media. India has a strong global social media presence due to its huge population, affordable internet, thanks to JIO, and tech-savvy youth. With over 800 million users, platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and WhatsApp are widely used. Regional content in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Bengali, and Odia boosts engagement. Influencers and Bollywood celebrities attract international fans. The Indian diaspora in the US, UK, and Canada also shares content globally. USA, African, European, and Asian creators are now reacting to Indian YouTube videos. To gain views from Indian audiences, many are even visiting India, which helps boost the Indian GDP. India's natural and cultural beauty, like its sea beaches, mountains, temples, and amazing architecture, makes it even more attractive to global creators and travelers. The most important point you should know: If India develops its own social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, or even a search engine like Google, it could be a game changer. Why? Because it might seriously impact US tech companies. Here's an example. In Russia, since August 1st, platforms like YouTube, even mobile versions, have become nearly unusable due to informal blockades. However, Russians can still access high-quality videos using domestic browsers like Yandex. This shows how countries are starting to shift away from US platforms. Now imagine if India creates its own platforms with its huge audience and the potential to attract users from Russia. It could boost Indian social media massively. Plus, creators from other countries would start using Indian apps to gain views and earn revenue. Just imagine, if India bans US tech companies after launching its own powerful platforms, what would happen to US social media giants? Comment your thoughts below. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.